Hey y'all, welcome back to Harmon Homestead. It is a beautiful day outside today. It rained this morning and now the sun is shining. Everything is in full bloom and we are day one into daylight saving. So everything went forward last night. So I'm going to enjoy a later sunset this afternoon. As you can see, I'm in all green. We're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. I'm actually Irish, so I get into all this stuff. I like it. We celebrate it here and I've got my little shamrock tea towel. But we always try to do something to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I did a chicken scratch talk time video this week on things to make at home so you can save money or learn how to become sustainable and learn how to do things on your own. And a lot of people have reached out and asked about bread. That apparently is a huge thing right now. So I figured, well, it's St. Patrick's Day next week. Let's show everybody how to make Irish soda bread. This is the easiest bread that you can make. You do not need yeast. You do not need a dough hook, anything like that for a mixing attachment. You just need to make the bread, okay? So, first things first, I've got all my ingredients right here. I've got my bowl. I've turned my oven on to 425 degrees, okay? It's preheating right now. Second, I use a cast iron skillet. Now, I've already greased this with Crisco. You can bake this in a casserole pan, okay? Don't form it to the actual edges of the casserole pan, but just like put it down in it and bake it, okay? I just like the cast iron skillet. So, the first thing we're going to put in here is 4 cups of all-purpose flour. So, I've got my flour right here. I've already got my measuring cup out. 4 cups, okay? A lot of recipes will tell you to put raisins in this. I do not. I just do plain bread. And tonight we're going to have deer chili, okay? So I like to eat this with that, or cornbread. And y'all, you do not have to be that precise, okay? At all. 3, and now we got number 4. All right, that's done, okay? You can see, got my flour here in the bowl. You need a big bowl for this. And we're gonna do 1.5 cups of buttermilk. I've got 2 jugs here. One's about at the very end, so I'm gonna pour this one in. That's almost a cup. You need 1.5 cups of buttermilk. This is why your bread rises. The buttermilk will make it rise. Okay, 1.5 cups. Again, this does not have to be precise, y'all, okay? Because I've tried it with 3 cups. I've tried it with a flour to 1 cup of buttermilk. There's so many things, so many ways to do this. Okay, a lot of recipes call for sugar. I've put sugar in mine before, in my Irish soda bread, and I've not. So with the chili tonight, I really don't want it sweet. So we're going to omit that, okay? Baking soda. You need that, okay? This is it, okay? 1.5 teaspoons. Just, okay, just throw some in there. All right, it'll work. Now, last but not least, I'm getting in my cabinet here, salt, okay? I have no clue. I just sprinkle a little bit of salt in there. Just like that, okay? That's it. And do all this while your oven's heating up, okay? And it's really cool to do this, guys. That way you have, you know, if you're Irish, to celebrate, you know, your heritage or just to eat some homemade bread, it's really cool. Now, right about now, I'll put some flour on a baking sheet, okay? That's what I use to kind of roll it out. You may not even need that, but if I do need that step, I'll have it done, okay? Because last time I did this, I just literally mixed it in the bowl and then put it in the skillet. So now, start mixing all this together by hand. You can use a spoon to a certain point, then you're going to have to get your hands down in there and mix it up. See here? Just start mixing it up. If it feels a little dry, add a little bit more buttermilk. And I think that I'm going to have to. So you may want to do like 4 cups and 2 cups. But you do want it to be a dough, okay? This is cheap. It's easy. And just get both hands in there and start working the dough. Just like that. And I think this is cool. And it'll save money. And it's not time consuming. You don't have to let this sit and rise. You don't have to do any of that. Yeah, for this one, I'm going to say do 2 cups of buttermilk. Okay? So let me get this off my hands here. Look at all that dough. You can see how dry it is, flaking off. You need a little bit more. Okay. All right. Now, it's not gonna be a failure. I can promise you this, okay? I can promise you. Just mix it up. All right. If you want it sweeter, add some sugar. I would do about maybe 1/4 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup. Just throw a little sugar down in there. Traditional recipes call for currants, raisins, all sorts of things to add to it. Usually, I will cook beef stew the week of St. Patrick's. A lot of Irish recipes call for seafood. They call for lamb. We don't have that here, okay? So we just do like beef stew. Something pretty easy. You can make cold cannon. That's just mashed up potatoes and I believe cabbage. There's my oven, okay? Okay, so he's kind of formed in a wad. Technically, y'all, you could move this right to the cast iron skillet. That may be what I do. I'm just mixing him up. And really, right now, I'm just trying to get the last bit of flour out of my dish here, because that's less I have to clean, okay? You can make your own bread, y'all. You can do this. This is not hard. Anybody can do it, and nothing in the store tastes like this. Now, you may want to at some point get like a dough hook or do something like that, but anything you can put in a mixer, you can do by hand. It's just going to take a little elbow grease, okay? We're almost done. I'm just still trying to clean my hands here. Really, we're done, okay? You don't want any gaping holes in him, okay? Just like this. And I tell you what, I'm going to completely bypass the floured board step. He looks perfect. Listen at that. There's your bread, okay? Now, right now would be the time that you want to shape him any way you want to, okay? I do like to put, and I'm going to use it off this cutting board, a little flour on top of him. I'm going to grab my cast iron skillet, and we're going to set him right in the center, okay? Now think, if you want sandwiches out of this, you may want to flatten him out more. If you want just sliced bread, you may want him kind of taller, okay? Either way, he's going to expand. But if you're wanting sandwich bread, push him towards the center. Kind of make him taller. That way you'll have something more to slice, like more rounded. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Okay, so we're going to put a little flour on him and just kind of dust him, okay? Just dust him all over. Because I like that floury, crunchy bread. Because that's what this is going to be. It's going to be like, it's artesian bread. Belle, I'm going to have to get you on the camera. Yeah. Let me wash my hands real quick, y'all. Then we're going to put him in the skillet, in the oven. And we're going to go from there, all right? Okay. Got my towel right there. Very good. Very good. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to get a knife. So there's your bread. Okay. See, I've just dusted him with a little flour. Now, for Irish soda bread, traditionally, you want to, let me get that bowl out of the way. to cut a cross on top of this bread. It helps it expand. It helps it to expand without breaking. And it's just traditional, okay, to have the cross on it. So take your knife and just kind of go down like that. See there? And then go the other way. And that's it, y'all. So you've got your cross. See that? We're going to put them in the oven for 45 minutes, and that's it. And you've got homemade bread. So I'm going to stick them in the oven, and then I will show you the final results, okay? Y'all, we're back, and I just took him out of the oven, okay? He is steaming. He's so hot. It's beautiful. It smells wonderful. Now, I went ahead and cut off the end, okay? He's got a hard rind. That's what you want. But look at this. You got your cross in the center. It's gorgeous. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. And I made just some big chunks because I mainly wanted to show you the inside. And that's not even halfway through this loaf. But if I can pick him up, you can see. Look at that. That would be like a huge sandwich. It would be great with some sliced cheddar, some turkey, something like that, some lettuce. This is amazing bread, guys, okay? So it takes buttermilk, flour, baking soda, and salt is optional. 45 minutes in an oven, and you have homemade bread. If I can do it, you can do it. So get out here, make you some Irish soda bread, save some money, and make some other breads. I have a feeling once you do this, you'll start venturing out. We're going to do some videos on DIY bread that you can make at home. Again, it's not hard, guys. If I can do it, you can do it. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone, and get out there and become sustainable. We'll see you next time on Harmon Homestead.